Namaste. Hi, we are Surtarang. We are a music band from Poland that combine traditional Indian music, mantras and stotras with electronic music. The band was formed in 2018. Initially, we were performing live music for yoga classes. We've turned into a band over time. From the beginning, we strongly believed and visualized that we wanted to achieve, and over time we managed to do many goals. This gives us more self-confidence and conviction that everything we are doing has a deeper meaning, and the message in each mantra and stotra that we chant has transcendental power in it.
Each of us has different reasons why we wanted to start a band. Each story is different. For me, it was many years ago when I discovered Indian classical music. I was so enchanted by it that I wanted to learn how to play the sitar. So I took classes from my Indian guru, Supratik Sengupta. And after years and years, I had a need to combine it with electronic music because this is the second favorite music genre for me. So it naturally came up to the moment when we wanted to combine everything and started a band.
For me, Indian culture became very close since my teenage years, and I felt bond with it. At first it was music when I first heard the work of Ravi Shankar and Zakir Hussain, and later the encounter with the culture, especially with the Hare Krishna movement in Poland, which is very strong and from many years, and it became one of my favorite culture and favorite music, which mixed with electronics makes for me like fulfillment of this kind of enjoyment with music and sending the vibes from the mantras and stotras which are energetic from thousands of years.
Indian music has always intrigued me, but one day Łukasz and Eric showed me the magical side of this music, and since then I couldn't live without it.
After we formed a band, we started working on our first album called Dunia. And it was during the pandemic, so of course we had to work from our homes for vast majority of time, and it was a little bit tricky at first. We had to get accustomed to do many things remotely, but eventually we managed to do everything right, and it's completely possible. Although of course we prefer meeting live instead of doing it separately at home. But it was very inspiring time for us. We had a lot of time to compose, to record and to practice our new material.
The main motivation was the belief that we could achieve something more with our music. We believe that can make us some entertainment, but we want this mix with also some spiritual thing. And this is the main motivation for us, which is making the entertainment mixed with spiritual and sending some good energy that people feel from the mantras and stotras and from the ragas which are played and sing by many years before. Of course, we also encounter difficulties that arise during the realization of our goals and dreams. It's hard to come up with something completely new, which is new in Poland. It's not so popular mixing the traditional ethnic music, especially Indian music, with electronics. Not too many people know about this, but for now it's going to be more and more popular. So it's also motivation for us that this music is making popular because of our work. That's why we have to also prove that our music is valuable and clubs or festivals will enjoy it despite it's new for Western audience.
We have already done several tours of both festivals and music clubs. However, it is the summer outdoor festival that we remember most fondly. In addition to the concerts themselves, they also let us travel and share moments, meet new people and have some new experience, friends and music. Each tour is unique because even If we visit the same festival or club, we have very different experience each time. Each concert is unique due to the audience. Tours are also important for us because the time that we spend together help us to unify in our music.
Creation of our first album motivated us to do more songs, so we began working on them immediately after we started touring and playing concerts with our first album. Basically, we wanted to make the next album more complex, contain more songs, be more daring when it comes to expressing ourselves, and we wanted to show what's within us through our music. So we had more songs and whole album was more not only complex but also diversified. Since the beginning of 2022 we've been working on the second album called Yatra. After everything was complete, we recorded everything and done everything we could. We wanted to premiere it along with a special concert that took place at the club called Próżność here in Poznań. And this event was like musical performance. It was really colorful story that was enriched by many musical guests. Not only musical, because there were also a lot of dancers. Basically, each song had some featured artist that performed with us, and it took a lot of time to prepare because we had to make a lot of arrangements, a lot of preparations and rehearsal. Everything was prepared in advance, the whole light work, the whole smoke and lasers, everything was prepared in order to create the musical performance that was almost like a play. And after all these rehearsals and everything, we achieved to do this the way we wanted to do. So everything was enriched by the guests. I think we engaged all of the senses of our audience because it was not only about music. We had costumes, we had makeups, and there was a lot of dancing and interplay of lights and lasers and mapping. So everything was really consuming and it transported our audience to our musical world.
Our both albums, the second and the first, were our goals and also our dreams which came true. We are constantly trying to fulfill our next goals and our dreams because we are believe that when you visualize your dreams and think about them a lot of time and make a lot of work to go with your goals and dreams, you can make them real. So we are trying to reach them every day, and we reach a lot of them before. This is the real proof that it makes reality. We are very grateful that we are gradually succeeding in doing this. Recording an album and touring with it at some of the biggest alternative and self-growing festivals here in Poland and also abroad was one of our first goals, like I said, and it was achieved right away. We want to give the message and inspire the listeners to explore their inner selves. Well, of course, we also want more people to listen to our music. We're from Poland, but our music is inspired by Indian traditions, so we want to reach to its roots and play for Indian audience. So we hope we will see in some big stages in India, and hope you will change our energy with Indian people coming to your country, beautiful country with a lot of inspiration, food and music. So see you there.
Thank you for inviting us. Greetings from Poland to all the listeners and viewers of Namaste Talks channel. Sending you good vibes and energy. Catch it and spread it over the India. Namaste.